Assalamu alaikum students. Today the topic, sorry, today the chapter we are going to start is chapter number 15, and the name and the title of this chapter is proofing. Basically, we'll use different software tools in MS Word. My dear students, because in your study, in your ICT subject, we are going to study practically MS Word, or we can say that we are going to make different types of documentation in that software, different type of applications, memorandums, letters, and other studied performas and the contents that we can write with the help of MS Word. So when we will discuss about the documentations, it means we are discussing about MS Word. And when we do it and we write any type of documentations, there can be errors. There can be error in terms of writing something language related to a language. Maybe there can be error of spelling. There are errors can be related to a grammar. So when you will need to spell check all well processed documents before submitting them for assessment, then in MS Word, you will have to select the Review tab, and in the Proofing section, click on the Spelling and Grammar icons. And you know that this type of picture would assist you, and it will help you to identify the Review tab and the Proofing sections and Spelling and Grammar icon. So this is not, and this is a very common, I think, tool about spelling and grammar check. But one thing is very important, please do not worry, or because there can be a differences in spelling that can occur with dictionary from different regions. For example, center and center. So be careful not to change the spelling of names, especially of companies, people, or places. So now listen once again. Students, you have felt many times that because there are two words, not they are two different words, they are the same words but with different spellings. CENTRE center and CENTER center. So one, if we talk about the MS Word, there can be a spelling error in this center because there are two types of English that are recommended in writing MS Word. One is British English and second is American English. But in Britain English, we have to care about the spelling that is used in Britain. But as far as the American English language is concerned, we have to write, and most of the time when we write, suppose COLOUR, color. So basically, these spellings related to a English Britain language. But when you write this word in MS Word, there will be a spelling error because the dictionary inside the MS Word, it does not follow the rules and the regulations of the regions related to Britain. But But if you will write COLOR, then it will be accepted and there will be no red line under this word. And most of the time, be careful not to change the spelling of names, especially of companies, people, or places. It means spell check. So in spell check, I have already told you about uh, the spell check is a test basically carried out by the word processor on the text. As you work, it checks each word and compare it to those held in its dictionary. If the word match, then the word processor moves on and checks the next word. इसका ये मतलब होता है कि बेटा आप मुख्तलिफ वर्ड्स लिखते हैं इंग्लिश में, बाज़ औक़ात आपने देखा होगा कि स्पेलिंग की अगर मिस्टेक आ जाए तो वो उस वर्ड के नीचे आप देखते हैं कि इस तरह की रेड लाइन जिगजैग में आ जाती है। इसका मतलब है कहीं ना कहीं स्पेलिंग का मसला है। और अगर इसके नीचे अगर ग्रीन लाइन आ जाए तो ये ग्रामर का प्रॉब्लम होता है। ये मैं आगे चलकर आपको बताऊंगा। अच्छा, इसमें कुछ ऐसे लफ्ज़ होते हैं जो अमेरिकन इंग्लिश को अमेरिकन बेसिकली जो हमारा एमएस वर्ड है, इसमें ज़्यादातर जो रीजन जिसको फॉलो किया जाता है वो अमेरिकन इंग्लिश को फॉलो किया जाता है। और अमेरिकन इंग्लिश में अगर COLOR कलर हम लिखेंगे तो उसके अंदर कोई स्पेलिंग का एरर नहीं आएगा। लेकिन अगर हम COLOUR लिखेंगे वह या टाइप करेंगे तो उसमें स्पेलिंग का एरर आएगा, बिकॉज इट इज related to the British dictionary, and you know that British dictionary is not and does not follow in MS Word. तो इसलिए बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स अराइज हो जाते हैं। उसके बाद क्वेश्चन ये है कि does the spell check always work? It means कि if the word processor shows the red wavy underlines, it may not be a spelling error. The red underline basically tells you that word has compared this word to its dictionary and not found a match. Sometime, as in the case above, it is a spelling error. At other times, word like Tavra are flagged as a spelling error because the dictionary does not have the name of this space. Suppose the picture is on the screen and you can imagine about what I have told you. When a person's name is entered into a word processor, some names will be shown as an error and other names will not. Okay? So when word shows you an error, right mouse click on it and drop down many of suggested words will appear like this. Like this because the picture is on the screen. For the word Tavra, no change needs to be made, but in the case of a genuine error like this, a list of suggested words is shown. Now choose the word which is the most appropriate in this case, and it would be spelling, you can say. But there can be an other errors, and in other errors, you can sometimes other errors may be flagged as spelling error like this on the screen and does not start with. It means this example basically shows a repeated words not, which needs removing. Delete the extra word to correct this error. यानी अगर किसी चीज में आपने दो दफा सेम वर्ड यूज किया है और वो यहाँ पे सूटेड भी नहीं है तो वो एक वर्ड को रिमूव कर देता है, तो ये भी उस अदर एरर्स में काउंट होता है. And the second one is, the last topic is grammar check. You may need to check for grammar errors in your answers to theory questions or evaluations. You will not need to correct grammar errors shown in text provided for you. So with the help of this example basically shows the grammar check, the grammar error can be. Suppose this one line is, I'm reading, I am a boy and a study in college, full stop, the name of our college. This sentence is going to continue, but up to this sentence, you know that the first sentences has ended with full stop and the word last was college. And the next sentence started from the word the, but the first character of the is basically a small character. There must be a capital character. Then it is a correct, it will be a correct, otherwise it is not considered a right error. So there will be a grammar check on this. So next time and next lecture, inshallah, we'll discuss about the validation routines in MS Word or in our documentations. I hope that you will understand it with a lot of concentrations, and I hope that please you repeat this lecture and listen very carefully. Please be careful. Thank you.